Hey, welcome back. Um, Episode 3 of Minesweeper Adventure, where we're here to clean up some more landmines. So, took a couple days off, but we're back. Um, and let's take a look right off the bat at the quests available here, and it looks like uh, these daily quests have not cleared out since the last time we were here. Except for this one, which was something else that we completed. So cool. So I see this one here says win 2 medium games in no guess mode, and my understanding is no guess mode is like a more curated experience of Minesweeper. Not necessarily curated per se, but it is generated in such a way that there's not going to be any guessing involved, hence the name. So everything is guaranteed to be solvable. And right off the bat, you can see they give you a little green X, which I assume means this is the safe place to click at the start, and it definitely looks like it is. They really don't want you guessing at all. So let's start with these 2 medium no guess modes. And I think this would be a good way to just kind of learn some strategy for the game. Because if you see something here that you think is unsolvable, you're just not looking at it the right way, then clearly, because it means everything has a solution, right? Anything we get in no guess mode will have a solution, which means we're not at the mercy of chance. So right off the bat, I can see these are some easy ones. One there, this here, 2. Okay, we got a 1-2-2 situation. Now this is a little complicated because it's not 1-2-2-1. But we can see, so this 1 touches a 2, so that one has to be a flag. Now, this 2-1 means that this is clear, right? And now this 2, one of these 2 is a landmine. We don't know exactly which one it is, because this isn't a 1. Oh. It's not a 1, because the 4 complicates things. But we can come back to this other side here. And we know only one of these is a landmine, which means none of these 3 are landmines, which means none of these 3 are landmines, and that gave us a whole bunch of space to work with over here. Really cool. What else do we got going on? I don't... One of these 2. One of these 2. Okay, so we know one of these 2 is a landmine, but this 1 will then mean that's free. We got a 1-2-1 over here. We got a 2-2 on a ledge. That tells us everything we need to know about these 3s. This 1 is clean. That's there. Cool. Which cleans all that up. Very nice, very nice. So this should be done. That should be done. All right. Let's go with the top section next. It's smaller, so let's start with that. Got these 1-2 on the the 2 1s on the edge. So that, and then getting a 1 there lets us peek in a little bit further. And we can do a similar thing over here with these 2, followed by a 1. And we can't necessarily go any further than that with that one. But oh, maybe we can, because these 2... No, not quite. Thinking about it wrong. These 2 do tell us that one of these 2 is... Oh, actually, this 1... Duh. Right there. And that's solved. And that's solved. And that's that. Okay. Wow, we're just mowing through this puzzle. Now, granted, it is medium compared to, expert level or hard ones we were doing last episode. But it does feel way less complicated at times. It seems like maybe it's perhaps a little too easy. So we're definitely going to kick up to like harder or evil once we do the daily quest of complete 2 mediums. Of course. But this should only take a couple minutes. So that. Nice. That's got to be there. That's got to be there. And that solved that part. And all we got left is 8 mines in this corner here. So I believe this has got to be that way. And that's there. Very cool. 3's already solved. This 3 is solved now. Okay. 2's got to be there, which solves this 2. 1 is good. 2 there, and... Alright, we don't know about this just yet, or this just yet. But I do know that this 3 is touching 1 flag, and this 3 is touching 2 flags. So this 3 says there's only 1 landmine here, and this one says there's 2 in this set of 3, so this one obviously is 1. Now you might think, oh, we got a 1, 2, 1, but we don't exactly because this 2 is also touching that there. But even better than that, that means both of those are resolved already. Got a 2 on a ledge over here. We got a 3 in this little triangle matrix thing. This 3 is already solved, and we're done. Easy. 300 seconds, 313. We can improve that. We can definitely improve that. And we have to do 2 of these anyway for the daily quest. See, 1 and 2. So let's do 1 more. See if we can get this a little bit faster. And then we'll jump all the way into evil and see what that's like. Okay. Hit that green. Cool. Okay. 1, 2 means this one's got to be landmine. That's clean. So this 2, as one of these is a landmine, which would then satisfy that one. So this is free. This now tells us both of these are a landmine. Satisfies this from before. Opens us up a little bit. Not a lot, though. Wow. Okay. They're not giving us too much information this time around, which is good. Like a challenge. Love to see that. But also sad that we've made no progress, or limited progress, I should say. Okay. All right, one of these 2 would satisfy the 3 as well. All right. Okay, now we're getting some space. 2. All right, we got a 5 here. So there's 2 more flags in that set there. Okay, this one. That's this. Cool. Oh boy. All right. Making our way through. 25 left. So, ones in the corners. Always grab those first because they're the easiest. That gives us these 2s. This 3 only touches 3. This 2 only touches those 2. This 2 only touches those 2. This 3. All right. 18 left. Decent chunk of board left, though. So, all right, we got that 1 situation peeking in. So this tells us a little bit more. This one, we know it has to be one of these 2, so we can clear all of that out. This one we know is those 2. Clear that out. This 1 and 2, because this has to be a landmine. Okay, we got 2 1s over here. Similar to over here, we can say this one now is not a landmine, which means both of these are for that 2. And this 2 says both of these are. Cool. So that clears that up. And this 2 on a ledge. This one's already solved. This 3 has to be all 3 of those. Done. Nice. There's like none left right now. Okay. We'll come back to this in a little bit. 2 there. 2 here. All right. So this 2 only needs to touch 1 more, and this 5 still needs 2 more. So with those combinations there, we know this has to be 1. We don't know specifically which of these 2 belongs to this 2 or this 4, But that one has to be a landmine there. Cool. The 3 is only touching one more over here. So parallel with that 1, we know it can't be solved over here. This gives us a 2 on a little gap. That solves that 2. This 3 is now in a little cubby. All of the 3s are in little cubbies. Cool. Wow, we got just like a little 3x situation. Pretty good. Now, I was told this is no guess mode, and that's certainly true because we got a 3 in a wall, which means that is the landmine, and perfect. 243. We've received an advertisement. Goodbye, advertisement. 243, like 50 seconds, maybe even a whole minute faster, which is pretty good. So let's go ahead and redeem our quest here. All right. And then I think we try one evil mode and see how this goes. Oh boy. Hold on. I have to scroll down a little, I think. Oh, hey. There we go. That works. Okay. Sorry. 130 landmines. That's a lot. That's a lot of landmines, but I think we can do it. No guesses involved. Guaranteed. Solvable with skill only. This is going to have a lot of things, a lot of techniques that I probably don't know. We'll learn them on the fly. I think it'll be fun. Let's hit that X and see where it lands us. So we got a 1 2 2 1 here. And so we know, similar to a 1 2 1 situation, we can take a look at this one here. And this 2, we know it's got to have 1 flag over here because it can't invalidate the 1. And in turn, we know this 2 has to be solved here. So this opens that up. That's not a landmine. Now we can do the same thing on this side. Oh. Yeah, can we do this? So this 2 now, we've already got 1 flag that satisfies this 1, and it needs a second one. It has to go over that 2. So both of those are resolved, and that actually clears up the 2 and the 1 next to it as well. And this gives us a little bit more space on top of that even. Nice, very cool. We got a 1 in a corner here, a 3 actually like in an indent. We got a 1 in a corner, 1 in a corner, 2 on a ledge, solves that 3. 1 on a corner, 2 on a ledge, solves that 3. So one of these is a mine, but that means this one can't be for this 2. Okay. This 2's no. This 2's already solved. This 3 has to be there. So this 2, we've got 1 flagged, so that means the rest of it is a 1, which means the rest of this is a 1, and the rest of this is a 1. We got 1 here, and this 3 means there are 2 down here. But we got a 1 here as well. We got a 1 3 1 in a corner. You can say pretty safely that this is a landmine, because you can't have 2 over here, you can't have 2 over here. You can also, what you know from this is that this is clean and this is clean. And knowing that now, this 2 is not super helpful for us, but this 1 is pretty good. We can do the thing where we know that one of these 2 has to be a landmine, which means that opens that up. This opens this up for us. Pretty good. This 1 knows that one of these 2 is a landmine, so that opens this up. Boom. This 2 knows that one of these 2 is a landmine, which actually opens this up for us. And this 5 needs to be filled out entirely. Cool. Very cool. Stellar, even. Right, 3. So this there. 2 is solved. 1 is solved. Solved. Okay, I was worried, but this is so far so good. This 4, it's already solved. All right, we got that 2. Can only be those 2. That's solved. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Boom. Boom. 3's got to go there. This 3 is already solved because of that. This 1 is already solved. This 3 has to be that. Okay, now we're getting into a little bit more complicated territory, I think. So over here we've got these 2 2s in a little divot. Both of them are they're bookended by a couple of flags. So we know this 2, one of them has to be a landmine, which means that would also touch this 2, so this is not a landmine. Okay. And we can do something similar over here, I think. This 2, one of these has to be it. And this 3 then needs to touch 2 more. So that is not super helpful with this being a 2. But this 2 touching a 1, we know one of its landmines is there, and we know that this is not a landmine. You know, this 1 touches these 2, which means everything else touching this 1 is not, and that opens up a whole world for us. So that's pretty good news. Okay. So there's going to be 1 here, but this 3 needs 2 more, so we'll put that there. So now the 3 just needs 1 more, but the 4 needs 2 more. So there's at least 1 here, possibly 2. We will come back to that when we have more of the board solved. This 2 only touches those 2. That's 3 solved. This 3 solved. Good. All right. This 2 only touches these 2. This one's solved then. And that goes there. Okay. 93 left. Oh, boy. We're like almost a quarter done. We got a lot of map left to go. All right, we got another one of those 2 situations here. So that tells us this one's empty. Oh, it's a 5. Great. Awesome. You love to see it. Very cool. All right, we got this 3 now is touching these 2, which means there's only 1 in this set. This 2 is also touching 1, so that opens here. With that touching here, we can open all that up. Very cool. Okay. 4 is only touching 4 anyway. 2's already touching 2. Okay, we got a 4 on a ledge with a little dangly. So that's good. Solves the 2. This 4 could be either one of those. Oh, it can't. It has to be this one because of this guy over here. Nice. That one's solved too. We got a 1-3. So that has to be flagged because we can't break the 1. And that solves this 4, which means that this has to be to solve the 3. Cool. All right. A lot of easy spots. Not a lot of complicated situations yet. But when we get there, I will be excited to do some thinking. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, we're making pretty good progress right now. This is pretty sweet. Okay, that's good. This is solved. Here, 3, which is only 3. two on a ledge. What else do we have right now? We got a 1-2, so this one is the landmine. Gonna have to start doing some thinking, it seems. Pretty cool. So we don't want to break this one. This 3 needs 2 more, so one of them has to go there. Now that we know that another one of these 3 is on this ledge, all of these are open because this one is already touching a landmine here potentially. Or definitely one of those 2. Okay. This 2 only touches here. 3's already solved. 4 now only touches 4. That has to be here. This has to be here. This one's this. Okay. Got a 5. It is conveniently nestled in a set of 5. This 3 is solved. Oh, okay. So now this 3, this is functionally a 1 because it's already touching 2 flags. So this 2 has the ability to break the 3 if it puts both of its landmines here. So we get that free information right there. Now we can shift that back and say, well, because of the 2, that's open. We don't get to determine anything else with this just yet, but we do have that at least. This 3, likewise this 3 and this 2. One of them has to be here. And exactly one of them, because the other one has to be in this set of 2 here. So now with this 2, exactly one landmine is on this set of 3, which means this 3 has to have one up here. Because if it puts 2 here, then there's no room for this 2 to put another line here to solve this 3. This is good. Ooh. All right, this one is on a gap, which tells us this 1 resolved with one of those 2. So we get some more info with that. But not as much as I would like. Okay. What else do we know? What else do we know for sure? 55? That's more than half now. Pretty good. Only 1 here, which means there's definitely 1 here. Okay, that's good. That's good info. This 4 needs to be resolved on these 2. That flags 1 for the 2, which means the second one has to be in this set of 2, which would flag this 1. So everything else that touches that 1 is good. And now we can say the same thing for this one. Also touches these 2, is guaranteed to have a landmine there. Gives us a little bit of space to work with. Okay, we got some corners. Some is not very many corners. Okay, not you. But we do know this 2 touches these 2, and so does this one. And that has to satisfy those guys. So that means this and this are free. This is already touching a flag. That solves that riddle there. This 3 only touches 3. This 2 is already solved. 1 and a 2, so that tells us that and this. Yeah. This 2 now only touches these 2 empty spaces, which would then also satisfy this 2 because of that flag there. So we could do a similar thing when you've got a 1. And we do know that exactly one of these 2 is a landmine, which lets us open up that back section as well. And now we even know on this side, exactly one of these is a landmine, which will satisfy this 2 in the corner. So both of these are free as well. That gives us a 1 over here. Okay. Okay. we have anything down here we can look at? One. No. What about over here? Not really. Not super great. Oh. Okay. This 3 needs to touch one of these two, and this 3 needs to touch one of these two. And that means this corner is empty. Ah, it's a 3. Great, cool, fun. Okay, now we're getting into the part where we have to actually think about our moves here. First half was easy peasy. We're gonna have to fight for the rest of this map, I think. So, what can we say? We say this 3 has the ability to break this 1 if it puts both of its flags over here. So, okay, we know that. We also know that this one is now empty because of that. Ooh. Okay. We know exactly one of these is a landmine, which means that the other one has to be one of these two. Right. Does that work? Does that make sense? So, we know for a fact one of these two has to be a landmine. So that'll put a second one around this 3, and the third one has to go here. It can't have both of its remaining 3 here, because that would break this wall. So, exactly one in these two, exactly one in these two. With that information, we know this 2 has to have one in these two as well. And that associates with this one, which gives us this little corner piece here. Okay. They're not giving us a lot. Oh boy. Fighting for it. Really are. Can we do something similar over here? There's 1. This has got to be 1 in these 2. That opens that up. There. There's 1 in these 2. There's 1 in these 2. Ah, boy. You know what? I hope anybody watching this right now can see, like, glaring errors I'm making or very obvious landmines that I can flag. I really do. Make sure to comment with a timestamp of when I'm an idiot. Okay. What do we know? Oh, the timer's overloaded. Oh boy. I think they want us to work in this little outcropping that we have. Okay, well, there's exactly 1 here, which means there's got to be 1 here in this set of 3. Does this tell me anything useful? This 1. These 4. No. No, maybe not. What about this 2? Acts as a 1. And then that 1. No, this corner complicates things. A lot of tight space here. Very tight space. Not a lot of moving room. Okay. We know exactly one of these is a landmine, so there's 2 in this set of 3. Can't do anything with that information. We know one of these 3 is a landmine. Which means there's 2 in this set of 3. Can't do anything with that information. One of these 3. Which means 2 of these 3. Okay. One of these 3. Which means the other one of this one. Oh boy, this is brutal. I see why they call it evil. Evil. Whew. No guesses required. No guess mode. Everything has a solution. Okay, I'm positive this line is locked. There's nothing I can figure out with this little bit here. It's not possible. And I know enough that there's one landmine here and there's one landmine here. That doesn't tell us anything that we can use with this. 2? Other than exactly one of these 3 is also a landmine. What about out here? No. Oh. No. 5 needs 2 more, and this 3 needs 1 more. The 5 could very well put both of its 2 right here, and then this one just doesn't touch the 5. Or it could share with this 3. That's not particularly useful information. This 2. No. The whole outside. There's not anything I can do. It has to be in here somewhere. It has to be. But what am I not seeing? What don't I understand? What trick is there to this? Oh. Okay. All right. So this 2, right? It's got 6 blocks around it. And this 1 touches 3 of those 6 blocks. So if the 2 has its bomb right here, its landmine, sorry, excuse me, then the second one has to be in the set of 3. If its first one is in any of these 3, it has to be in this set of 3 for the second one. So, what do we know about that? Is there a world where... No, surely I could just put 2 of them in this set of 3, and then this 1 can be out here. This 1... 3... means one of these... Oh. Oh my god, okay. It's something, right? So this 1 definitely touches 1 here, and this 1 definitely touches 1 here. So the 2 can't put 2 here or here, so this... Oh no, because I could put like this here and this here. And then this 1 could be here. And if that 1 is here, the 2 could be on that line. That doesn't tell me anything. That's nothing. Oh boy. Timer's run over. We've been doing this for a bit. We're not giving up. We're gonna keep going. All right. All right. Here's what we're doing. We're not guessing, because there's no guesses in this. But we are going to do some advanced thinking, let's call it. Here we go. We got paint up. So I've got red, and I got blue, and we'll say cool. So, what do we know? We know, actually, let's set blue to yellow for now. So we know one of these two is a landmine, for sure. And we know one of these two is a landmine for sure. And one of these two, and one of these two. Okay? This is a pair, and this is a pair. We got a pair here, and a pair here, and this as well. So then this is a pair too. These two are bonded as well, and this is a pair. Sort of quantum landmine situation we've got going on over here. This is two here. This has got to be one. We got a quantum situation over here. This is a set of three. Oh, you know what? Okay, we got a set of three, which means there's two in this set. Oh, and this is. So we can say, right, there's a lot of interaction happening over here. This might be where they want us to think. So if this one is a landmine, that's our goal, then this one's clear, and this one is a mine, and that means this is clear, and this is clear, and then this one's a mine. Okay. Now, that would mean there's two in the set of three. And that would mean not anything else. It wouldn't give us any more movement from there. Ooh. Here. One here. And one here. Oh. No, because this could have two here. This is a pair. Nope, wrong button. That's a pair. One. Okay, what about this side? If we say this is the landmine, then this is clean. Nope. Then this is the landmine, and this is clean. No. Not useful. Not great. This has not been a very helpful exercise so far. One here. Okay. So if this is a landmine, right? Then this is not, and this is not, and this is not. Which means this is a landmine. Which means this can't be, which puts just one in this set of three. And one in this set over here. So would one here, which would mean that this is not a landmine. Okay, and this one's not a landmine, which means this one is a landmine. And so this is free. Okay. would this tell us enough information to disprove anything? No, not yet. Okay. So that was saying if this is a landmine, then this for sure is not a landmine. All right, let's set up a different swatch. The colors. Swatch. Okay, we'll say purple is, and we'll say green is not. And if we say this one is a landmine, then you're not a landmine. Okay. And so, then you're not a landmine. Which means that you are a landmine. Two. That would still be the same. So this would still be the same. No, it wouldn't. This would be different. No. Okay. Hear me out. Hide you for now. If we say, for instance, that this one right here, is our landmine, then that resolves the 2. And so the 3 needs to have 2 on this line. But it can't have 2 on this line because this 2 only needs to touch 1. So it would have to put 1 here and 1 in these 2. Okay? Now let's reverse it. Let's say this one is the landmine. This 2 is solved, and this 3 is now touching 2. And we determined earlier that if this is touching 2, these 2, then because of this guy here, this wouldn't be a landmine, and the third one would have to be in this set of 2. So either way, just whatever happens here, this 3 only puts 1 and always puts 1 on this set of 2. What that tells us is this can never be a landmine. And that's a 3. And it's a little bit of information, and it's not a lot of information, but it is a little bit of information and worked really hard for it, and we should be happy about that. So, now we know, by virtue of this 3, it's gonna always have a landmine either here or here. And that's always gonna satisfy this 2. So this one can't be, and this one can't be a landmine. And we know this one is on a corner, and this one's already touching a flag. So that was the information that we needed. We got there. We found it. We are making progress. Finally. Okay. I got this one all alone. Boom. 2 1s over here. This is clean. Whew. Oh boy, was that stressful. All right. That's there. Okay, so this can't be one. This is already solved. This one has to be here. No, 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 no. Ooh. Okay. What else can we make of this? What else we got going on? Now we've opened this space here. Do we know anything about this yet? Yes, this 2 only touches that. So that's solved, which means this is the 1. Okay. Okay. Now, we know that's the one there. One of these 2 is a landmine, so that's open. That's a 5. We're touching 3 already. We got only 1 over here, so that's a landmine. So that's open. One over here. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Don't want to slow down the pace. Don't want to slow down the pace. We're going to slow down the pace a little bit, unfortunately. Okay. This 3 touches both of these, and that only touches 1. This 2 is already touching 1 flag, so none of these 3 are it. And that even opens up a little space and tells us what goes there. So cool. So cool. This 2 solves this 3. And this 3 is only touching 3. And this 1 solves that. Right? Right. That's already solved. Oh my god, we're down to 35. Never thought we'd be this far. Thought we would lose for sure. This 1 only touches 1 here, so this 3 has to be touching here, right? Can't break the 1. That solves the 2, which then solves the 3 and that 1. This 3 is free information as we love over here. We know there's 1 here for sure, 1 here for sure, and 1 here for sure. That's 3. So technically speaking, while this says 32, I'm willing to say there's only 29 left because those 3 are accounted for. In fact, 1 here for sure, so that's 28, and 1 here for sure, so that's 27. We got 27 mines to determine placements for. Okay. 1 of these 2 would solve this 3, and 1 of these 2 would then have to be for this 3. That's not great. Oh, 1's touching a flag. What am I doing? We got a 1-2-1. We got a 1-2-1 here. I'm looking for advanced techniques. We got a simple day 1 solution here. Woof. So this 2 is good. That's okay. All right. Okay. This 1's gonna be over here, which means this is clean. That's clean. Let's put that right there. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Almost through. We're like, the end is in sight. I can see it. I can taste victory. I hope you guys can taste victory. Okay. 1, 2. That sorts that out. That can only be there. All right. We got this 1. Went to 2, so that's got to be here. Which means this has to be free. Got a 2 over there. Solves this. Oh, this is going to collapse a lot of stuff for us right now. So that's there. Which means this is... Oh, nope. This is here. That's... means this is here. Which means then this is here. All right. We're down to 13. And it's not a lot of space left to have 13 landmines, but we're very close to the end. So we got this 2-2 in a little crevice, which means this can't be one of them. And we've got a 3 that needs to touch one of these 2. And it's got to touch one of those 2. So this one and this one are free as well. And that tells us that this is a landmine, and this is not a landmine. And this 4 tells us that that's a landmine, which satisfies the 3. 2 and the 3 here are good information. That's clean. 1 at this stage of the game, incredible. This 3 is already solved, which then puts that there. Okay. This 2 is already solved. That solves this 2. Okay. Okay. This 2 is already solved. Okay. 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 This 2's good. Put that there. Put this here. Put this here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4 only touches those. This 4 is then solved. Gotta solve that 3. We're down to the last 2 landmines. Last 2. Okay. What do we know? This 3 is already solved. That's what we know. We've done it. It only took 2,276.773 seconds. And in case you're wondering how many minutes that is, 2276 divided by 60 is 37.933 minutes. So that was 38 minutes plus the the couple of mediums we did earlier. It's gonna be a longer video, but we definitely did this. We solved this evil one all by ourselves, did some advanced strategy, took a while, but we got there. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too. Probably come back and do another one tomorrow. see how that goes. Um, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you were having fun with this like I am. I'll see you in the next video soon. Thanks for hanging out. Take care, everyone.